Welcome to Learn Engineering's tutorial on YouTube. Join us as we explore the exciting world of engineering, unraveling its principles and practical applications. Let's learn, innovate, and shape the future together in this engaging journey of discovery. Welcome to the world of engineering and design, where creativity meets precision. In this tutorial, we will explore the process of generating a NACA airfoil using FreeCAD. But before we begin, let's quickly understand what NACA airfoils are and why they are important in the field of aerodynamics. NACA airfoils are a series of airfoil shapes developed by the National Advisory Committee for Aeronautics. These airfoils have specific parameters, such as maximum camber, location of maximum camber, and maximum thickness, that define their shape and influence their aerodynamic characteristics. This NACA airfoil series is controlled by 4 digits. We will take NACA 2412 for an example. M is the maximum camber divided by 100. In the example M equals 2, so the camber is 0.02 or 2% of the chord. P is the position of the maximum camber divided by 10. In this example P equals 4, so the maximum camber is at 0.4 or 40% of the chord. XX is the thickness divided by 100. In this example XX equals 12, so the thickness is 0.12 or 12% of the chord. Essential elements. To define a point in a 2D space, we need 2 coordinates, which is x and y. We need 4 points to make a rectangle. The same way, we need a set of points to create an airfoil. The formula used to calculate the mean camber line is where m is the maximum camber and p is the location of maximum camber. For our example, a NACA 2412 airfoil uses a 2% camber, 40% along the chord of a 0012 symmetrical airfoil, having a thickness 12% of the chord. For this cambered airfoil, because the thickness needs to be applied perpendicular to the camber line, the coordinates of respectively the upper and lower airfoil surface become. Please note these equations. We need these equations to define the point set. We will create a NACA airfoil by 2 methods. First, spline curve, and second, by line segment. Launch FreeCAD. Python console working space. You can activate by these steps. Select Part Design Workbench. Add new document. Add new sketch. Select XY plane. NACA airfoil by spline curve. By this script, we can generate 4-digit NACA airfoil. This line imports the math module, which provides mathematical functions and constants for calculations involving mathematical operations. This line assigns the value 0.02 to the variable m, which represents the maximum camber of the NACA airfoil. This line assigns the value 0.4 to the variable p, which represents the location of the maximum camber of the NACA airfoil. This line assigns the value 0.12 to the variable t, which represents the maximum thickness of the NACA airfoil. This line assigns the value 100 to the variable number _points, which represents the number of points on the airfoil. This line initializes an empty list called upper, which will store the coordinates of the upper surface of the NACA airfoil. This line initializes an empty list called lower, which will store the coordinates of the lower surface of the NACA airfoil. This line starts a loop that iterates number_points plus 1 times, where I takes on the values from 0 to number_points. This line calculates the x-coordinate parameter xi for the current iteration of the loop. It is a normalized value ranging from 0 to 1 that represents the position along the airfoil. This line initializes the y-coordinate of the camber line to 0 for the current iteration. This line calculates the thickness distribution yt at the current x-coordinate xi using the specified NACA formula. This line checks if the current x-coordinate xi is less than the maximum camber position p. This line calculates the y-coordinate of the camber line for the current iteration using the specified NACA formula when xi is less than p. His line calculates the derivative of the camber line with respect to x for the current iteration using the specified NACA formula when xi is less than p. This line is the start of the else block, which is executed when xi is greater than or equal to p. This line calculates the y-coordinate of the camber line for the current iteration using the specified NACA formula when xi is greater than or equal to p. This line calculates the derivative of the camber line with respect to x for the current iteration using the specified NACA formula when xi is greater than or equal to p. This line calculates the angle theta at which the airfoil coordinate is inclined with respect to the x-axis using the atom function from the math module. This line calculates the x-coordinate of the upper surface of the airfoil for the current iteration using the specified NACA formula. This line calculates the y-coordinate of the upper surface of the airfoil for the current iteration using the specified NACA formula. This line calculates the x-coordinate of the lower surface of the airfoil for the current iteration using the specified NACA formula. This line calculates the y-coordinate of the lower surface of the airfoil for the current iteration using the specified NACA formula. This line adds a new vector object with coordinates xu, yu to the upper list, representing a point on the upper surface of the airfoil. This line adds a new vector object with coordinates xl, yl to the lower list, representing a point on the lower surface of the airfoil. This line adds a B-spline curve object constructed from the upper list of points to the sketch object in the document named unnamed. It creates the upper curve of the airfoil. This line adds a B-spline curve object constructed from the lower list of points to the sketch object in the document named unnamed. It creates the lower curve of the airfoil. This line triggers a recompute of the unnamed document, which updates the geometry based on the added curves and generates the final airfoil shape. Copy this script and paste this into the Python console. Check script for errors, and if there are no errors, press Enter. You can see that airfoil is generated. Let's extrude this sketch. You can scale this airfoil. This is how you can generate NACA airfoil using spline curve. NACA airfoil by line segment. We will delete this airfoil and its associated sketch. Delete body. Add new body. Create new sketch and select plane. Open script. Comparing the two scripts, here are the changes in the second script compared to the first one. The line upper.append, app.vector, xu, yu, in the first script has been changed to upper.append, app.vector, xu, yu 0, in the second script. Similarly, the The line lower.append, app.vector, xl, yl, in the first script has been changed to lower.append, app.vector, xl, yl, 0, in the second script. The change adds a 0 as the z-coordinate to the app.vector objects being appended to the upper and lower lists. The second script includes an additional loop after the calculation of airfoil coordinates. This new loop is used to create line segments between consecutive points on the upper and lower surfaces of the airfoil. These lines add line segments between consecutive points in the upper and lower lists to the sketch object. This creates line segments representing the airfoil shape in addition to the previously added curves. Copy and paste this script to Python console. Press Enter. You can see that NACA Airfoil is generated by line segments. Extrude this sketch. You can export this geometry in any format for further needs. Let's export this body to step format. Step file is saved here. I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all of you who have liked, shared, and subscribed to my channel.